Yes.
All right. Really, really proud of our group tonight coming back after, like I said, we've been playing some pretty good basketball and we got blown out at home. And I was interested, especially with, so much of our offense out with Harrison and De'Aaron, how we were going to respond to that. Because it will be a struggle to score at times without those guys. And I really just thought that the way the team fought and scrapped and played together was right back on pace to how we were playing pre-Utah game. And it's not easy because it's different lineups, different people in and out. And, we're missing some of our main leaders. So great effort by our guys, big time fourth quarter. We were really undersized out there with that final group, and they scrapped and made plays that allowed us to come away with a win. But win or lose, really proud of how we competed tonight and what our effort was like.
And we'll start with James here.
Yeah, Luke, it's been a manic season for you guys. You're all over the board half the time. Just when you're watching this game unfold, how much are you watching Tyrese Haliburton sort of become the player that you hope that he's going to become?
Well, tonight he was really good, and what I told him after the game was more about how he led out there, and he's got the ability to see the game, so he can lead from that point guard position. And I thought tonight he did a really good job. But when we needed him, he made a play for us. When we started to get a little sloppy, he demanded some sort of action. That doesn't mean the ball has to be in his hands, but for a rookie point guard to start doing that is really what we're looking for, and it's really impressive. And yeah, he was big time for us tonight.
Tony Harvey.
Coach, how would you define your defense in that fourth quarter? There was a couple of plays there that was pretty significant, and it was part of the I think we had a 14-2 run. So and it really pulled it together in that fourth quarter win.
Yeah, the defense was scrappy. I describe it as together. They were on a string. Look, they had us oversized at every position. And, we did a good job of coming on double teams at the appropriate time, rotating. But that didn't start in the fourth quarter. I thought it started in the first quarter for us. And then it got better as the game went. And that group that finished the game really did, they really did a nice job of putting us in a good position with playing like that, because that wasn't easy. And it shows, when you're scrappy and you're doing everything together for each other, good things will happen for you, whether you win or lose the game, but you put yourself in a good position when you play like that.
Sean Cunningham.
Yeah, Luke, I was just curious about, the way you guys bounce back from a 49-point loss. I mean, is it, in one hand, is it almost kind of a head scratcher to you? I know each game kind of takes on a life of its own, but to see a game like that one night and this one tonight, and just how much the players took it upon themselves to really kind of wear that.
No, clearly I didn't think we'd lose by 49 the other night, but like I said, our team had been in a really good rhythm over the last 5-6 game run we were in, and you lose De'Aaron, and then halfway through the last one you lose Harrison. It was that we run. It's a lot of what we do is through those two on both ends of the court. So Utah hits 24 threes and shoots 60% from three, and we're trying to figure out, rotations and whatnot. I wasn't surprised that, one of the elite teams took us down. But I'm also not scratching my head that we bounced back tonight and came and gave that type of effort, because that's what we should do. That's what we should expect. And it's not always going to work out, but we're professionals. This is how we have to compete. Or I shouldn't say have to compete. This is how we get to compete. Like, that's fun, what we just did, competing that hard and, diving on the ground, taking charges, all that type of stuff is what we get to do.
Jason Jones.
Hey, look, in the midst of all this, how did you think Marvin looked in his first action in over a month?
Yeah, he had some really nice moments, and he had some rusty moments, which was, to be expected. Some of the play calls, I was, throwing hand signals out, And, some of that there's a little miscommunication in some of that. But some of those runouts he got out ahead of the pack and got easy layups. He had a really nice defensive possession where he got deflection and steal. He almost came up with some huge rebounds where he just kind of mistimed his jump a little bit. So overall, I was pretty pleased to see. And, he was out there against AD, switching on LeBron. Like, that's not an easy team to start back against. So I was pleased what I saw from him. And, the more he plays, the more the rust and the timing will come back.
Jason Anderson.
Hi, Luke. Congrats on the win, sir. Mezie, what do you know about him, and how unfortunate was it to see him kind of take another scary fall there?
Unfortunate. He got an X-ray at halftime, and right now we're calling it a sore low back, but it was a pretty nasty fall. But the X-ray was clean, and it's part of what we're excited about. Mezie is, he plays that hard that he takes those type of falls. So I thought he was playing a really solid game up to that point. Rebounding, taking on the challenge of guarding, Hall of Fame type of players and helping us scrap. So it was unfortunate he wasn't able to return, but gave us some good minutes tonight, and hopefully we'll get him back soon.
James Ham.
Yeah, Luke, it was a team effort. Really nice performance there by Terrence and by DeLon and even Damian. Just how nice was it to see sort of the production from everybody?
It's great. And really that's what we need right now, especially without De'Aaron and Harrison. It's going to be the only way that we can kind of compete and give ourselves chances to win is for everyone to play that style. And I thought even the 3-4 minutes I played JJ to start the fourth, I thought he did a really nice job of just, he had a good driving kick. He's flying around the court. So to your point, James, really, really nice as far as being like a full team win and from everyone who was out there.